Trying to find a place I went wrong. I got a couple problems, but I'll make it alone. I can't write all my wrongs, but I can write them in songs.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Man Cave, Escaping the Stigma, Building Men.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm starting off. We didn't really discuss how this was going.
You
kind of did it out of order.
I did, Okay, yeah, I'm Marquis. This is Jerry.
Yeah, too smooth, one and only.
Hey, man. Yeah, that was kind of off. I forgot. But anyways, so welcome back to another episode of Man Cave. On today's episode, Jerry's going to tell you what we're going to talk about.
So today, it's very happy, very lighthearted, right? We're all smiles, or something like that.
Or tears.
Yeah, it might be a little tears, but no, today is about growing pains, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why did we title it that, you ask? Because we are going to give you a more in-depth look into our personalities, into our childhood, and just, our interests and stuff like that.
Yeah, who we are as people.
Right.
And I really think that's interesting for you guys to get to know us a little more.
Right.
So that way we can be a lot more impersonable. You know what I mean? So look it up.
I thought it should be more personable. Because wouldn't impersonable be the
Oh, you're
opposite?
right. See? You're right. You got that one.
All good.
Yeah. So, what we gonna start with? Okay, first of all, let's see. Hold on, just refer the notes. First and foremost, okay, this is the question I asked.
I like how you asked the question and now you're answering your question. I like that.
What do you mean?
What
You
question
didn't get what question did I ask?
You was like, what are we gonna start with? And then answered yourself. Y'all, side note, he narrates his whole life. That's why he did that. Because he's used to narrating and answering himself.
I really didn't notice that. I honestly didn't even notice I did that. But yeah, that's something I do a lot. No, I'm just that kind of person.
A special case.
Yeah, or blessed.
A special
Or
case.
touched, like my mom used to say.
Yeah, touch would look crazy.
Not too much.
I'm just
Okay,
saying.
that's okay. We're about to get to how crazy you are. All right, so I got a question for you
Alright.
that I'm not going to answer until it's my turn to answer. Okay, so okay, so this one is more so like, what are your goals in life? But I want you to answer it as if you're being practical and as if you're being brave.
Okay.
And what I mean by that, for those who have seen this show, it's called Jane the Virgin. Absolutely love it. And Raphael met Jane. He was kind of like, what?
No,
I thought you were looking at me like, why are you telling them the show?
No, I literally leaned back.
No, it's kind of the way your head turned. It kind of turned kind of slow, like.
No, I'm
not
really
just
going to
spoiling.
crack my back.
Oh, okay.
But now you've drawn attention to it.
Okay, it's all right. Crack it. It's normal. But yeah. Side note, he hates spoilers. I don't know why. I love spoilers, but he absolutely hates
I feel like
spoilers.
that defeats the purpose of watching the show.
But either way, I still want to see the show, so I don't
That's
care if I know
right.
what's going on or not. I'm
That's
see it.
strange. That's a control issue, I think.
Okay, don't do that. Okay, all right. So, anyways, when Raphael met Jane, he asked her what would she want to be in life, and she was like, he said, give me practical, meaning what is a safe plan, like a safe goal for you, and brave, meaning what do you really, really want to be, but you think that it's unattainable or it's just crazy or outlandish, or it might be one and the same. But go ahead, practical first.
All right, practical. I currently am a supplier diversity specialist. Or at least that's what my job title says, right? Practically, I would climb the ladder at work. I work a good salary job, got benefits, can't complain.
Right, can't complain.
You just move on up the ladder, bag me a fine black woman, get
Come on.
married.
Come on,
you know
black
what I'm
woman.
saying? Have me some kids. Sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah.
That would be my practical, is to just stay where I'm at, move up the ladder. It's in my field, it's using my degree, and just kind of go there and, serve in the church a little bit. Nothing out the ordinary,
Right.
Nothing too crazy. Very simple, the American dream, as they call it. Right. Brave, I would do this full time. I would do Man Cave as a full, show.
Mm-hmm.
I would start up nonprofit organizations. I would get into ministry full time. I would take my writing more seriously and maybe put out a piece of work or two, you know. I would, you know.
I've heard this.
Yeah, I know. I mean, because if I'm being brave, I mean, you know, I could do that.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I would do this full time. Y'all would see me every day on, you know, some program. I would actually probably be on a couple different shows. For those that don't know, I used to be on a show called Drum Major Talk when I was a drum major of the best band in the world, the Southern University Human Jukebox. That was one of the things that Garrett, the media director, helped me tap into, was that you know, being in front of the screen, being in front of the camera and stuff. And so I found that it's really comfortable. It's something I like. So I'd spend the rest of my life doing that and rebuilding the communities that have raised me.
I love that. It's beautiful.
I appreciate that.
It's very beautiful. And, you know, and I've never heard you take writing serious and release a body of work. Jared White?
Maybe.
But, okay, so you've been really, really brave. All right, that's different.
Yeah.
Okay. Also heard you say ministry full time.
Yeah, I guess my thing is, like, you know, as a kid, for those that don't know, I am the son of a pastor. So, y'all know what that means. I had an interesting upbringing. But no, I've always been in the ministry, per se. You know what I'm saying? I never actually did anything. But I grew up in church. Of course, I still had to get to know the Lord for myself and establish my own relationship and decide what my path was going to be.
Sure.
But I would like to get back into that one day, you know, because those are my roots. Not saying that this isn't our ministry, because it is, you know. But I wouldn't mind speaking in front of people, like to youth and to young adults and stuff.
Yes.
Like in ministry, maybe like I don't want to say like seminars, but like maybe teach classes, you know, like new believers classes, stuff like that. I could definitely do that.
Something like a small ministry.
Yeah, something small
something
at
more,
somebody else's church.
Right.
Or somebody else's the pastor. You know?
Something more like what you call that? Personal.
Yeah, something more personal, more intimate, you know, something that I can
Intimate.
I think I can do that, you know.
Okay. All right.
So what are your practical and brave?
Practical. Well, for those of you that may or may not know, I graduated with my degree in social work and psychology. So like, I was working as a mental health therapist, mental health specialist for like a few months, for like 5-6 months, and now currently working with the state because you know, you want any more bread. So it's a nice salary job or whatever. Administrative program specialist, you know, like, so I would, like you say, move up in my company, in the company where I work or whatever. I guess you can call it, say, the company. I'll move up. I'm currently getting my master's in social work with concentration in trauma. And after I graduate with that, I will receive my license. So I can be a licensed master social worker and then get my clinical license so I can open up my own private practice. And, you know, like, do this, you know, mental health thing, therapy full time, have a couple contracts here and there. You know, I guess that would be more so a practical thing. You know, release a few books here and there when I got time.
Right.
You know, yeah, like, I think that would be practical. But being brave?
You'd be an astronaut.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I can barely take being on Earth. I don't want to be in nobody's space. I would definitely say that being brave for me, I would be a performer. I love to act. I love to dance. I want to be somebody's backup dancer, somebody's choreographer, be on somebody's television. I would love to go around hosting like doing public speaking, like seminars and stuff like that. You know, just of course I would still do my mental health counseling or whatever, but in a different style. I don't even know how to explain it right now. It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it right now, but it's kind of something I'm coming up with right now. A little concept. I ain't gonna say it though, just in case somebody try to coin it.
Yeah, just sit on.
So doing that while, you know, releasing all these best-selling books and stuff, because I have a lot more time to write books, and doing this full time as well, like just being on Man Cave, helping men, helping people. I feel like there'll be something really, really great for me. Non-profits and everything, that we talked about starting all that. So I really think I would definitely, that's definitely something I would love to do. But as far as you was like doing stuff with the youth and everything, I absolutely love working with the youth. For the longest, I always prayed, Lord, I don't want to work with nobody's kids, and that's the only thing He makes me work with, the only thing. And so I've just come to terms like the youth is where I'm supposed to be, because I kept saying, Lord, don't, and the Lord literally told me, He was like, I don't know why you're fighting it.
I don't know why either. You could. I'm not even gonna go there. But
what you about to say?
You know that you're good with kids.
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm surprisingly good with kids because babies don't like me. But But I'm surprisingly good with kids. But recently though, babies starting to like me. So I guess I'm making a little progress. But yeah, so I'm like really good with kids. I love it. I love working with them. I love to inspire them and everything. But my only problem is I be wanting to save every last one of them, bring them all home with me, take care of them. I can't do that though. So
bringing all their problems too.
Oh no, not the problems. Oh no, I've actually gotten real good at that. I used to take people's problems on and just just carry myself. But I've gotten real good at that. Being a mental health specialist has taught me that. God has worked with me on that. I kept praying like, Lord, don't let me take this crap home. And He helped me. So I can do that now. But still, I be wanting to take. All right, that's okay. Your life at home is not good. Come live with me. I'll raise you.
Like take your life up.
I ain't gonna tell my life up now. But
so can I ask you a question? I know this ain't following the notes.
That's cool.
But it's just a random thought.
Mm-hmm.
What's stopping us from being brave?
Our biggest thing that's stopping us from being brave?
Individually.
I think this is collectively. Finances. Who might even be making doing this, and that's exactly why I always said in 2 to 3 years we're not gonna work on jobs anymore, because I feel like
don't say that too loud. My boss might hear that and be like, "Oh, you think you leaving in 2 to 3 years, huh? I'm gonna do you one better. You leaving now."
No, but it's just a speculation. Not necessarily saying it's going to happen. I would love for it to happen, but but like. I just feel like at some point we will be able to build this platform to a whole different level.
Oh, definitely.
And like be able to be in it full time,
Right.
And also, I guess it takes a lot of planning.
Yeah.
And a lot of a lot of prayer, a lot of following what God says. And
right.
I ain't hear God say quit your job. I just got that one.
He didn't tell me that.
I just got that one. So if the Lord ain't saying it, I ain't doing nothing. So I think those are our main things though. And it's just being smart. Like it's I understand it's one thing to be brave, but there's another thing to be stupid.
Yeah,
and that's just
definitely
stupid.
A difference between the two.
Yeah, but I feel like if we planned enough, got the finances together, and we prayed and God gave us the provision and everything. I feel like we could take that jump and be brave. But as of right now, absolutely not.
Yeah, I think it. I think the time will come when it's time to be brave.
Yeah,
it's not here yet, but.
So man, I would love for it to be here, but it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so so since this is more so about being a more personable,
mm-hmm.
right word this time. Tell us more about yourself.
About me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That rhyme. I got bars. All right. Anyway. I really do have bars.
He really do got bars,
y'all.
Don't
ever get it twisted. I really do have bars. Y'all will see that one day. You have my word. But a little about me. Let me get some of the more lesser known facts.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I used to be. You ever seen those people? Y'all probably ever seen those memes where they be like, "Do you know our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?"
It don't tickle me.
I think I was one of those kids though. Like as a kid, I was one of those people.
You definitely were.
Yeah, and it is so crazy because like looking back, I didn't think anything was like wrong with it. Which I'm not gonna say anything's wrong with it, But back then, I just loved Jesus so much, and I was like, man, I got to share this with people. Like I want everybody to get in on some of what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? And so like y'all, I used to carry my Bible around to school,
Giving
no
sermons,
lie,
giving sermons.
Used to preach down. I'm talking about
where was good, so I ain't lying.
used to preach down.
Used to have our bad friend Jalen Medford. Yeah. He was sitting there listening.
That is true.
That's how you know it was good.
Man, I'm talking about we used to have a time. Ooh, good times. I'm not ashamed of those times now, but they're a little wild.
They're a little cringy.
Yeah, they very cringy. You know, I didn't understand like people's boundaries and stuff. You know, stuff like that. But I think that's an interesting fact. I used to be really heavily into art, drawing, painting, sketching, all that kind of stuff. I used to love that jump.
He was good at it too.
Like I used to have just notepads full of drawings and stuff that I used to do. I used to make my own comic books as a kid.
You did.
Shoot, what I used to do. I wanted to be a rapper at one point, y'all.
Now those bars wasn't good. We had those papers. I still got some of them.
I still got a stack of. Y'all, I had written out 2 albums. No. I had 2 albums, y'all. 2 full albums. And I'm talking about, I thought they was hard too. And man, looking back, I was horrible. Horrible.
If y'all would have read it, y'all would understand why I'm so tickled.
Yeah, it was bad, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
A night and day, because this dude right here.
I mean, I could do a little something now.
J. Cole.
But I mean, I'm not a rapper though, guys. I'm not a rapper.
Not.
But I can do a little something, you know. Let's see, what else about me? Man, give me some more like specific questions, you know. I don't want to give people just the basics, you know.
Or better yet, I'll do you a solid. I'll describe you to the people.
All right, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
You're looking at a huge DC fan right here.
Oh yeah.
Huge DC fan, Batman fanatic. Do you hear me? If I could ask him,
Something about the word fanatic don't sit right with me.
Can you not recall every Batman?
I mean, I can, but that's not the point.
Okay. He can recall every person who's ever played Batman. He can sit up here and recall what series, what comic series, what came out in, what they was wearing. Who, like, this boy knows his Batman. Like, if he was ever on a Batman trivia show, everybody knows what hit the dough. He know everything about Batman. Real big superhero fan. Amazing writer. Because, like, he said he wanted to release his own books and stuff of that sort. But, like, he always said, writing's not something I just do. But anytime they do pick up a pen, I be wanting to put mine down. Better yet, break it and walk away. Cause like, why you this doggone talented? It be peeing me off. You're actually a pretty decent dancer. You know, just don't let the short bow-legged legs fool you. You can actually dance.
You just fire a shot at
I
me.
didn't fire a shot. I did it. Like Derek actually a pretty good dancer, but he just, I don't know, he be in your head too much.
I don't do like, I'm not a choreograph type. Now if you do like a stanky leg or something I came up on, that's different. You know what I'm saying?
You can do choreography.
You've
done it plenty of times before.
When?
Every time we did something in the band, even though that don't count as choreography, because
that was true.
It'd be whack. But like the dancing with the dolls that you did.
Oh, that jump was fun.
That was fire.
That jump
and
was
you
fun.
did that, and you learned that in less than a week.
That's true.
Exactly. Anything anybody teach you can do. Now, as far as freestyling go, I don't know. But
oh no, I'm hit.
I'm hit too.
You're gonna see the meanest cat daddy you ever seen.
I don't even remember that dance.
Shame on you.
I'm trying to. Is it in it the?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking of it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay. I do know the cat daddy. Your sense of fashion is very, very good.
I appreciate that.
I thought somebody was trying to break in.
He was gonna kiss his face.
They gonna catch me jumping out that window.
The last thing they was gonna see is Jesus loves you.
Before they meet him.
Yep.
Tickle. He's violent. He's a very blunt person. A lot of times he doesn't try to be, but he is. He's very blunt, very extremely nonchalant, probably to a fault, really. Very, very laid back. Like he has like slow reaction times to like serious situations. Yeah. Like everybody would be all frantic. He'll be like, "Okay, well let's just this and this and that." But then after that, he'd be like, "What just happened?" We're like, "Dude, it's over." Weird.
Yeah, I blame my family for that. If y'all knew my family, we're very underreacting people. Like we're just extremely minus her. the men, we're extremely logical and extremely underwhelming when it comes to like situations that we don't trip on much of anything for the most part.
That is true. Very true. Comments to myself. I'll keep it from when the camera's not on.
Thank you.
What was I about to say? He's a very simple person. Extremely simple, extremely basic. And I mean basic in a bad way. Like to be honest, like it doesn't take much to please Jared at all. Like all you have to do, like on his birthday, you don't have to give nothing. As long as you just say, "Happy birthday, man." You're like, "Thanks." Just you remember my birthday is enough for me. Truly. Even though that shouldn't be enough. But it is enough for him.
Simple guy.
Very simple guy. Like if don't worry about it, I ain't gonna say that. I be feel like I'm gonna be shady, but I'm not trying to be, so I ain't gonna say nothing. So
I feel that.
Anyways, but yeah, like it's just how deep can we go?
Oh, huh?
How deep can we go?
Huh?
How deep can we go?
How deep can we go?
Yes.
I don't know. How deep is the ocean?
All right. Well, we don't know, but
So I don't know how deep we can go.
Okay. All right. Did you see that right there? That sarcasm. He's extremely sarcastic. Dark sense of humor. Like you probably need help. Like I really think you need to go see somebody's therapist. I'm
gonna go to the therapist one day.
Oh, bless.
I'm working on it.
I'm praying that it's sooner than later. Extremely dark sense of humor. Like this dude's a clown. Okay, just if you may see him as somebody who's just like, "Oh, what's up?" and this and that. He's a straight clown. Okay. Anytime we go anywhere, he the main person clowning. The main person that don't know how to act.
I'm the main one?
The main one.
Wow. All right.
Who the main one then? Mike?
Yes. You don't know how to act either.
Oh, okay. I would say Mike don't know how to act, but you for sure.
You don't know how to act
You be cutting up. Like, you be cutting up bad.
I be in the cut chilling.
He can be in the cut chilling, but 9 times out of 10, he gonna be cutting up. Like, I can say a lot right now, but I'm just gonna stop though. I'm gonna stop. But yeah, that's a very, very small, tiny glimpse as to who Jared is. I guess I'll get a little deeper later.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Where am I gonna start for you?
Well, I have to describe
myself
myself
first.
first.
You describe yourself first.
I am a very down to earth, very calm, very intuitive person. Okay, not so much calm.
I was about to say,
but
we just making stuff up.
I'm a very high strung person.
Yes.
Okay, not too much. I'm a very high strung person. Very whimsical person. Very whimsical. I love musicals, Broadway. Absolutely love it. Like low-key obsessed. I love all things like creative, all things just out of the box, out of the ordinary. Like when I say whimsical, I mean like if a song you dance with the bus out in the street, I'm be like, how do I be a part of that? Mm-hmm. Like I just love that type of stuff. Usually, how I used to be a very confrontational person, right? Mm-hmm. Now I'm very non-confrontational because I just be like too tired to even deal with all that crap. I'm just like more so of a whatever you think it. Whatever you believe, go ahead. Sorry. I mean, now behind closed doors, I'll be venting to my friends like I be wanting to say this and say that and say that, but I just be like, I'm just gonna let it be. I don't know what to say. I absolutely love Scooby-Doo. Love Scooby-Doo. Love Pokemon. Love anime. Okay? I don't care if I'm 96 years old and Pokemon's still coming out. I'm playing it. Sending my great-great-grandchild to go get my games. You hear me? But, yeah. Can't think of that now.
Okay. That was a pretty good description of you.
Okay, great.
Man, let's see. if I had to describe you, well, see, when I first met you, you were a problem child. You act like something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
And I didn't like you when I first met you.
Yeah.
But you turned out to be a good guy.
Yeah.
You all right. You okay in my book. But if I had to describe you, I would say that you are definitely, man, there's another word that I want to use other than whimsical to get them to see the magnitude of what we're talking about. Because, like, man, y'all ever seen the movies? I know you have, where it's like the character will be like sweeping the floor, and then the broom starts talking. Then everything else just comes to life, and they all start singing. And next thing you know, he's like bouncing off the walls, like, you know, twirling and jumping up and, you know, doing dances with the dishes and stuff. That is him. Okay? That is him.
That's how I see the world, really.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like in your head, there's a song for everything.
There is.
See, exactly.
There is.
Yeah.
True is.
I think that's kind of cool, though, because most people's creativity and their imagination kind of dies when they get older.
Mm-hmm.
So to see that yours is still that vivid and still, you know, I feel like the people see the world in like color,
mm-hmm.
and then like in black and white,
mm-hmm.
and somewhere in between. I feel like yours is 100% color all the time. You know? But I think that's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
I think you're a very happy person.
Really?
Overall, yeah. Like, you're always full of smile. Like, sometimes I'm like, what are you smiling at? Like,
I
what,
could just be smiling.
like, what are you smiling for? You know? But I think that's cool, though. You know, a lot of people don't smile enough. But you always have a smile on your face. You're a hugger. You're a hugger and a toucher and the, you know, like you one of those people like the old folks. You say, I got to put my hands on. You know, you one of them. Like, you had a bad day. He gonna be trying to hug you. I'm like, back up. Don't hug nobody.
I'm like, nah.
You know,
don't fight the love.
You're just a happy guy. You know, but in like a good way though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's something that a lot of people probably don't really know. I think another thing, he is a very, very talented writer. Very talented. Very talented storyteller. Don't start. But no, like some of the best stuff I've ever read. I'm not a book reader, okay? I stopped reading. My mom should be mad to hear me say this, but I stopped reading books a long time ago.
Yeah.
But when you write something, or when my sister writes something, I'm gonna read that. Cause y'all don't miss. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are by far two of the best writers I've ever written. And I'm really just waiting on y'all to put out some published work. I think that your confidence is very high too. Very, very high. And it's weird because like for a long time you didn't have no confidence.
Not a dog.
And then it just like flipped. And then it's like you could almost do anything. I think it's funny though, because sometimes you're a backwards person.
What you mean?
It's like you'll have confidence in like the big stuff, but then some of the really small stuff,
oh yeah,
like the really really simple stuff, you'd be like tripping on, and I'd be very confused.
Yeah.
But I can definitely say you're one of the most compassionate people that you're one of the most compassionate people that I've ever met. You would help a wounded animal in the street if you could, you know. But I admire that though. Like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's funny.
Because I really be riding down the street and I be seeing people walking. I'm like, I wonder where they going.
See what I'm talking
like,
about? Yeah.
I just be hurting my heart. Like, why they walking, Jesus?
Like, you were one of those people who just, you have so much to just pour out for people. You know, so much love and so much compassion. And I think a lot of people don't really know that unless you really know him. Like, he'll give you the shirt off his back if he needed to. You know what I'm saying? Or really, if it's raining and he ain't got one umbrella and it ain't big enough for two people, he'll split it in half. And both y'all will have a half. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll really give you your last. And I think that's cool. What we looking like on time? Because I'm talking a mile a minute.
It's okay. You know, 29 minutes.
Okay, that's not bad, not bad. But yeah, like, I don't know, I think you have a lot of really good qualities and really good traits, you know. that a lot of people aren't really aware of. You're a big anime fan. I'm surprised you didn't say that.
I did say that.
You did?
Mm-hmm. I said Pokemon, anime.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard Pokemon, I heard Scooby Doo, but I didn't hear anime.
And it was the last one I said.
Okay, that's why I missed it.
Absolutely adore Naruto.
Huge. Like, if y'all can see his phone case, it's Naruto.
Not too much.
No shade.
Mm-hmm.
Call me bow-legged. I mean, it's true, but still. You know? It's funny, though. I feel like you're one of those people, too. You also have a very dark sense of humor.
We both have
That's why we all get along so well.
Yeah.
Our whole friend circle, we laugh at things that we probably shouldn't.
It's except for you, Miss Slater.
Yeah. The Lord is still working on us. Progression.
Yes.
Not perfection.
Definitely.
But yeah, I'm gonna stop there.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop there.
That's really, really good. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Never appreciate that.
And you know, the last thing I'm gonna say. When I first got the idea for Man Cave, I was like, you know what? You have to be my co-host because you have a TV personality.
You think so?
I do. I genuinely do think so. I think that you have a good on-screen personality. You know, and so I knew I was like, if there's gonna be a co-host, it's only one person it's gonna be.
And you know, and definitely, that's definitely how Man Cave came about, because you was telling me about the idea. I was like, that sounds great. I was like, man, you gonna do great on stuff like that. He's like, we should do it together. I'm like, excuse me? I said, you want me to do what? But then it was kind of just like, I don't know. It was kind of just like, it just meshed so well together.
Yeah.
Because it was like the ideas we put together, we was always on the same page or whatever, or like whenever, I don't know, it was just the resources I had, resources you had, we was able to just, you know, make it all come together and stuff of that sort. So also big shout out to Joshana, who helped us with all this.
Shout out to Joshana. Shout out to Christina. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Too Tall. Shout out to, am I missing anybody?
Monica.
Oh,
Monica Stepton, my mother. Thank
bless
you.
Bless you.
Bless you, woman.
Father, I'm still waiting on your donation.
Definitely. Thank you to my T Kathy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Big generous donation.
Man.
I just, you know, it's just, you know, God just put so many people in our lives who care about us and care about what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and honestly, like, that's another thing I forgot to say about you. It's like, you don't know how to be a follower. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a great way. I mean, it's just like in everything that you do, it's like you just naturally take the lead. And it's just like a lot of the times, even when you don't want to lead, like you be like, okay, I just want to be a follower. I just want to go ahead, follow, learn what I gotta learn, you know, play my role and go home. But it's just like people, every time people see you, they see somebody that they want to follow. Even me, most times. Sometimes I'll be thinking like, what would Jared do? Let me ask you what he would do in this situation. You know, like because it's just like, I don't know, people see you as a natural leader. This is like something in you that draws people to you and make them want to follow you, make them watch you, make them study you, make them, these other folk, obsessed with you. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But you know, it's things like that. Then I think that is your greatest how do I put it? Your greatest demonstration of servitude. You know, to be a leader is to serve, because you're serving the people that follow you. You know, and you, at the end of the day, you're still following God. You know, so at the end of the day, you're still serving. You're serving these different people under you. To be a leader is to sacrifice the most. I've never seen anybody sacrifice as much as you have, and never complain about it. Because me, on the other hand, I'd be like, absolutely not. They better get up on here and do something. I'm not doing this crap. But I've never seen somebody sacrifice so much and say so little, and could care less if anybody give him the credit or even give him anything in general. As long as everything good, I'm fine.
I appreciate that.
That's definitely what you are, and I just commend you, because God knows for a fact that you can go ahead and take the lead. I would just sit there where I can, you know. But yes, everything I've been in or we have been a part of, you have always been a leader. If you haven't noticed, you have always been a leader. It's like even when we joined band, our freshman year of high school, the very next year was section leaders.
That is true.
Like I was just like, dang, I can't even enjoy just being in the band, you know. So yeah, I think that's a pretty great thing about you. One thing that I actually adore, because I feel like that's something that takes a lot of what you call that, a lot of obedience and a lot of I won't say confidence, but more so just selflessness. Because to be a leader, you have to be selfless, and to be a great leader, you have to be selfless. And anything you've been in, you have been a great leader. A great leader. You might not have seen it as that, like right then and there, but every time you come back to anything that you've been a part of, you hear nothing but people say how much they love you, how much they miss you, how much this and that was, come back, we need you. And it's not just the band, it's in anybody's life that you touched or you've impacted, so like, yeah.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome, sir. But
I appreciate
that's the whole hearted truth. This guy's a natural leader. You can also call it stubbornness, though, because he's extremely stubborn. And also, I guess you can call it like bullheadedness, because he just don't like to listen. So, I mean,
this is also true.
He don't like to listen. He's just like, you know what? We're gonna do this my way. So,
essentially, yeah.
But at the end of the day, though, he's gonna always hear what the other person has to say. Always. And that's Jared. That's your favorite saying. He might not have said nothing, but I heard you.
I do say that.
I might not have said nothing, but I heard you, and it shows. So, yeah.
Truly appreciate that. I feel honored now.
As you should.
I feel honored.
As you should.
Dang, is it my birthday? Y'all hiding cake around here somewhere?
Your birthday, I'm going for tears. So,
good luck.
I know, but
good luck.
I'm reaching. But yeah. So, this is one guy who I know will absolutely go out of his way to do something for people. Most of this past year, meaning the spring and fall, whatever, you have always been doing stuff for other people rather than yourself. Somebody calling you, well, I gotta go help this person with that. I'm like, dang, ain't today supposed to be your rest day? Like, what you doing? Like, dang, I gotta call, I need to go help this person with that. Or he's always offering help. I'm like, Jared, chill out.
Can't help it.
Take the cape off. Dang. Beat Clark Kent, not Superman. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, we can go on and on about each other because we've known each other since first grade.
Yeah, we were 5 years old.
5 years old. It might have been a bumpy start. So sorry.
Yeah.
But
and it's crazy because we're about to be 24.
I'm about to be 24 next month.
Exactly, and then 2 months after that, I'll be 24. That's a lot. Most people are not friends past like 5 or 6 years. That's crazy.
That is true.
That is crazy.
And some people, very few, have been friends all their lives.
Right.
That's very interesting.
I think that's dope, though.
Yeah. But that's all we're gonna have for y'all this episode. We actually had more stuff on the list, but I feel like
we never really got around
to
it.
Because when talking about this guy, I can talk all day, truly. So that's just a little bit about us, getting to know us a little bit more. But we're coming back with a Growing Pains Part 2 with a twist. Yep. This is gonna help you learn a lot more about us, and probably even answer a lot of the stuff that's on here that we haven't answered already.
True.
So, anything else you want to say to the people?
Nah, I think we good. We can get out of here.
All right. So, see you on Part 2. Peace out.
Trying to find a place I went wrong. I got a couple problems, but I'll make it alone. I can't right on my wrongs, but I can write them in songs.